Yo, what's up, ninjas? It's Reese I'm about to show you. Super simple. There's things about it that I missed the mark on when I first made it, and I don't think I missed it. You know, it's just a different Reese for a different genre. But now that warehouse stuff, garagey, stuff is coming back. Like, it's crazy because there's these cool up jump Reese effects that occur, and I'm not talking about the one. I'm talking about the rave one, the warehouse one. Now we all know how to make a standard Reese, right? We'll use the fine. Let's go 20, and let's go 20 here, and then we get, we get all these cool things. We'll add the mono legato, right? And then we'll do like some pitch bends and all that, or portamento legato bends. But I've been hearing these songs in Eurodance. Some of the songs doing really good. In tech house, in garagey house, that's what I call it, garagey. It sounds different, and I just could never nail it. And I found different ways to do it, and I'm going to show you guys the different ways that I was able to do it in hopes that it will help you and, inspire your next song. Because your success is my success, man. You guys use top-of-the-line sounds and make bangers. Loyal customer in the making, right? And it's a win-win for both of us. But now let's add a filter, right, to remove all the high frequencies here. Beat going in. And now we get this nice Reese sound, right? Now here's the thing, right? This is fine. And like usually I'll tell people, this is the Reese, right? Let's go with it, 18. And it sounds dope. But when I go up, it doesn't sound the way these tracks are sounding. And then you could say, oh, Sen, just put the filter up. Okay. Well, this is not too ravey. It's not warehousey, like it's ravey, It's like I'm at EDC about to pop a pill. So that's not it either. So what I decided to do was then move the cutoff down and activate a key track on a filter, which is a super useful tool on a filter when you want to, see what's out there. Because when you move up, the filter will move up as well, will open up with you. This is good because sometimes some sounds will sound good with the filter cutoff here, but as you go higher up, you can't really hear it anymore, and it doesn't have body anymore because, again, the filter is cutting everything as it goes higher up, the sweet spot. So we use key tracks to have it open up for us, but this gets me closer to what I want. It's starting to sound like how Bless has it in his track Cravings, or like how Interplanetary Criminals has it in his track Yosemite, or how Shermanology has it in their damn track Hijos de la Noche and shit. They should call it Hijos de la Puta. Anyway, so now what we want to do is apply a filter resonance, and this boosts at the cutoff point, right? But now we want to be very surgical here because we want to put it somewhere sexy, and I want to move up too, but I want it to sound sweet. So this is where it gets a little hard. And now we're starting to get it, but this guy doing this. However, it's not bad, and we can definitely use it. And it's sounding pretty sweet. So from there, we can EQ this a bit. I usually recommend doing this boost on the high end. God knows why. I've watched Reese tutorials that talk about the original Reese creator, Kevin Saunderson, which is cool, and props to the guy. I think he went by the moniker Reese, and that's how the Reese name was invented for the Reese space. So we're going to do this cut here, which he did as well. And now, but we lose a bit of that woof woof part. So I'm not going to go too hard on it, and I'm going to ease up on it. Sometimes I might want to boost it, so let's put it maybe around here. No, we're losing that. So this is why I'm like, okay, just a bit. A little chorus also helps to widen the top part of the sound. I'm gonna do it there. Pull back. Okay, so we're starting to get it, but now let's open up more. All right, so it's a cool way. We can make a Reese like this, and it gets us pretty close. It doesn't sound too shabby. But now, the other way that I've thought of making it was to actually use the wavetable editor inside of Serum. And the wavetable editor allows us to control the harmonics of the sound by inputting frequencies and changing the way that it looks here. But what I want to use is this top part, which allows us to apply bins or frequencies into the sound. So for instance, if we start with a sine, we start with something that's very basic and give it some alcohol in order to generate another wave. Let's move this guy down. And then we can start to add another one. So as I'm doing this, I'm also moving high up where I'm going to be jumping up to, and I start to add frequencies here. Right? And as I'm doing that, I also bring up this unison to hear how it's going to sound like when I'm up there. Okay? And you can see we're starting to get a very similar tone, but now I can definitely spike this guy up a little more and get it to sound the way that I would want. Just detune a bit more. And now it's sounding a lot spicier, right? But the thing with this is you can see it can get really finicky. But this is what's gotten me the closest, because now from there, what I like to do is, let's say I have something I like, I can copy this A to B, and then I'll do the same thing here that we did before, and it automatically does it for me. Magia or magic, I don't know what's going on there. Now, I can go crazier if I want to. And look at that. And it just sounds a lot nicer to me than doing it the other way, right? So now let's add the key track. I don't know, it sounds effemi, and it sounds like, I don't know, like spectral in a sense. So that always enthralled me, like excited me when I heard the sound. It was playing hard to get the whole time. So now, see, we do this. Now we get that, copy A to B one more time. Boom, boom. There we go. And it sounds sweet. This has that like very warehousey vibe, right? The last one I'll show you guys is that Obskur sound. As we start to play with it, get this nasty rave sound. And it's just kind of adding and hearing the notes you're adding, right? And you get these sick sounds. Uh-oh. And it's very easy to lose it. So maybe we can just distort and get something nasty like this. And that's maybe some high end or something. Some detunement, or I'm losing it. But once I did that, it's a bit of playing there to emulate the sound they have. I'm just more curious how they got it, if they got it this way, or if there's a synth out there that generates these kind of sounds at ease, because they just sound so sexy, so sick, very added, very spectral. You know, it sounds digital, but in a good way, right? Because if you're going to go digital, make digital sound good. All right, my dude. So those are some of the Reese baseline revelations I've had while I've been working on this new pack called Papi Trans Volume 1 or 2, sorry, which is supposed to be again, Euro dance pack with a bit of hard groove influence and a little bit of hard dance in there as well. A lot of dope presets in it, but these are going to be some of the ones making it. They're super sexy, super sick, and now you know how to make them as well. With that being said, you guys take care and stay fresh. Merry Christmas. It's coming, and you guys have a good one.